On this episode, learn 5 great ways how you can make a difference and help kids fighting cancer never, ever give up. What's up, NEGU Nation? It's Erik and Christy. I'm going to tell you about my special guest in a second. But before I do, we want to again welcome you to NEGU TV. And make sure that you comment below, you share, you tell some friends about it, because this one's going to be something that so many people could benefit from. Because last time, when I had Allie with me, who works with corporations, we heard from somebody who just basically said, you know, I work for a company, but my company right now is not able to get involved, but I want to volunteer. So what could I do? And I was like, well, that's a good question. So this is Christy. Christy oversees all of our volunteers. And last year we only had, what, 10,000?
13,000.
13,000 volunteers. So, you know, Christy is, you know, very busy. She never sleeps. I'm just kidding. But we are so excited to share with you some ways that you can help the Jessie Reese Foundation help encourage kids to never ever give up from your home, no matter if you live in California or North Carolina. These are really ways that you can get involved, and they're going to help us, most importantly, help kids fighting cancer. So one of the ways is Brave Beanies.
Yes. Here's a sample.
How can you volunteer, and what is a Brave Beanie?
So every one of our joy jars that we send out gets a
Joy jar?
beanie in it.
Yes.
So there's a beanie in this joy jar right here. We especially love hand knit ones. So this one was made by someone who mailed it in, knitted it at home, and sent it to us. So this is a perfect example of something you can do from home to help us. So you can knit beanies. There's even kits that you can buy at your local craft store that are just a loom kit. So you don't have to be a knitter. You can do this just
Sweet, like me.
Yes.
I don't knit.
You don't have to be crafty to do this. So we would
Sweet.
love these because every jar gets a Brave Beanie.
And everything we're going to talk about, you go to our website, and we're going to have information in the comments below, or in the section below, where you can just click on a link, go right to our Get Involved form to get more information. So if you're interested in Brave Beanies, you like to knit, you like to crochet, or you know a friend, or you know a relative,
or grandma,
it's great ways to get involved. So Brave Beanies, something you can do. We need thousands of them. So if you make one, you make 10. They all would help us. So check us out for that. What else?
So we also need care cards. So we send these sweet cards to the kids that that we send joy jars to, and these are just handmade cards of encouragement. So they are.
Oh, that one's really good.
That one's really good. All of these are actually really good. So if you can do ones like this, that's fabulous. But they're just encouraging notes that we send to the kids. We always send these out in the hundreds, so we need lots of them.
And you don't have to be an artist. You can be, but what we've found is a lot of families like to do this together as an activity. And so again, if you contact us, we send you the blank cards with some instructions. There are some rules, because Jessie had rules, and we've made some more rules around care cards, because we really want the cards to be something that really encourages the kids. And again, it helps them feel like they're not alone, and there's people out there that are on their team.
Mm-hmm. And they love hanging them in their room.
Yeah, I've seen them in hospital rooms.
Mm-hmm. Really encouraging. So then the next thing you can do is help us by sending in the Toy of the Month.
Toy of the Month.
These are cute little play packs that you can find at the dollar store, at craft stores, at Target. And they're just filled with a coloring book, crayons, stickers, and they're perfect for joy jars. And they're branded by the characters that are popular. So there's Moana.
And they bend, so they go right into the joy jars.
Yes.
So this one's going to take a little bit of a financial support. But again, we would love if you would want to help us. We're trying to collect thousands of these too. But again, like Brave Beanies, you can do that anytime. Care cards you can do anytime.
But wait, one more thing about this.
Yeah.
You can even ask your friends to help you collect them. So you can be a supporter by asking friends to go shopping for them.
Yeah.
And bring them in, and you collect them and bring them to us. Yeah.
So you have probably heard, and if you watched last week's episode, and if you haven't, you should go watch last week's episode. But if you haven't watched if you did watch it, we talked a little bit about the mobile JoyFactory. This is where we pack everything up that happens here at the JoyFactory in Irvine, California, and we take it literally anywhere. And like right now, today we had a team in Irvine, which is up the street, but we have a team in Mississippi. Next week we have a team going to Arizona. Florida. We got a team the following week going up to Seattle, Washington. So we are looking for volunteers to join our National Mobile JoyFactory team. And so if you want to learn more about that, again, click the link below, go to get involved, and there'll be an opportunity there for you to click that, and then you'll get some more information to learn more about really what does it mean to help with the Mobile JoyFactory, because it is a little larger of a time commitment. But again,
and it's physical. You need to be physically active during that.
Yeah, because you have to lift. But you basically are helping facilitate stuffing of Jessie's Joy Jars. And chances are you can even stuff one yourself if you're joining us at one of the Mobile JoyFactories.
Perfect.
So the last thing I want to ask you guys about, and this is a great way to volunteer, it's kind of like a virtual volunteer opportunity, is we know that in the United States, every day 46 children are diagnosed with cancer. And we need help finding them. Yes, we work with children's hospitals and we work with Ronald McDonald Houses and all these other partners. But what we are looking for is people that would just take a few minutes and research on social media, like going to Facebook and other platforms and finding kids that unfortunately are fighting cancer. And simply leave a post and say, hey, did you know about the Jessie Reese Foundation? You can even put in the URL so it takes them right to the page. But we're just trying to find more ways to help more families, and we're looking for people all around the world to help us so we can build this database of researchers that'll take some time when you're sitting at home watching football, whatever, looking at your computer, whatever. It's something you can do. It's not a big time commitment, but it's very, very important, because you taking a few minutes to find a child allows us to get a joy jar to them, which allows us to love on them and encourage them to never, ever give up. And so we would really, really love your help if you would like to be a virtual volunteer and help research for us. So those were 5 ways. Again, Brave Beanies. Again, Brave Beanies, you got to make sure the yarn's the right type and it's soft, because the kids need softness.
But we have instructions on that, so we can send them to you.
Oh yeah, you'll get a whole pack. We have packs of information for you. We're not just going to tell you, think of it yourself. We're going to help you down the road. We got the care cards. If you like to color, get your kids involved. Sure Toy of the Month. The play packs are great. You can get them also on Amazon, and if you have Amazon Prime,
ship them right to us.
Free shipping right to us, which is great, and they'll go right into the Joy Jars. If you want to be part of our National Mobile JoyFactory volunteer team, consider again clicking and learning more about that opportunity. And lastly, if you would like to be a virtual volunteer and help research so we can find more kids to encourage, just like Jess asked us to never ever give up, we would be so honored. So 5 great ways.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much, NEGU Nation. We love you guys. Again, please like it, share it, subscribe, pass it on, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.